there. You already know. Listen, I'm vibing so high off of this weekend, and I really just kind of want to share, because people have been asking me, what is Forex? What is IML? Like, how do you make money doing it? Like all those questions. So I wanted to share, my experience with Forex and things of that nature. But let's backtrack to the beginning. I'm Dee Renee. I have 3 daughters. I'm a single mom, and I have time freedom. Now, what time freedom looks like for me is people request if I can do yoga, and then I get to decide yes or no if I want to do it, right? If I drive for Uber, I get to decide if I want to do it. Same thing with Forex. I literally plug numbers into my phone, right? And I can make money from it. Those are the things that bring in my income. It's funny because I was saying just on my live how I had a moment where I thought I still had a job. And I'm in the car with my babe, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get ready for work tomorrow. And I had to correct myself because I don't work for anybody, y'all. That's so peace to be able to say, like, I don't work for nobody. It feels amazing because most times people are working for that time freedom, right? That's what we want. We want that time freedom. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the 4 legal ways to make money. Let me see. I don't know if you heard of the book, Poor Dad, Rich Dad. The book talks about 4 legal ways to make money. I'm going to see if, let me see if I can share my screen. Put your phone on mute, guys.
Shit like that is hard to find because
this is let me see. All right, can y'all see my screen? Somebody let me know, not in the chat, but out loud.
I can see it.
All right, cool. All right. So I want to make sure that you can see this. I'm going to turn it this way so that it's bigger. So we're going to talk about this right now. 95% make only 5% of the entire market. That's insane. That's insane, right? And 5% make only 95% of the entire market. So 5% of people are making the most money, while 95% of the people are working and living paycheck to paycheck. How asinine is that? That's backwards. That's ridiculous, right? It's enough money for it to pass around for all of us. So let's talk about the 60% who work for someone. They work for someone else. They work for someone else's dream. That's the person that's getting up, preparing to go to a job the next day. And let's all understand that job means just over broke. I want you to understand that job means just over broke. So 60% of people is working for someone. That's the person that's getting up. When they get to work, they have to ask if they can have a special time for lunch. They may even have to ask if they can have an extended lunch. They don't get to pick their association. And what I mean by that is if you work at an office, they're giving you assigned seats. If you want to take vacation, you have to put in a request for that, right? And then they have to approve your vacation. Sometimes it might be like blocked times where you can't take time off during those times because Susie is taking that time off. If a loved one dies in your family, you have to request time off to pay your respect. How crazy is that? If someone gets sick in your family, you have to ask if you can go be there with your family member who is sick. How crazy is that to ask permission to another adult? You're an adult asking permission of another adult. We got to get away from that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with jobs, but I'm just saying the mentality behind it, right? And a lot of people who work jobs are unhappy. They're unhappy, which means that they're not able to fulfill their dreams because they're fulfilling someone else's dream. That's 60% of the population. That's a lot. That's a big chunk. Let's move on to the 35%. they work for self. Like I was saying, I'm a yoga teacher, right? It's a beautiful thing to be able to say, all right, I'm working for myself. I no longer have to answer to the man. Beautiful. The thing is, you're putting in more hours, right? Because when you were working for that job, you at least knew that that money was coming either every Friday, every other Friday, maybe the 1st or the 15th, however they paid you. You knew that money was coming. When you're self-employed, right, you can write out your schedule about your clients and all those things. But if someone cancels on you, you don't see that money. If you want to take time off, you don't get paid vacation for that, right? You're now becoming the boss of your business, which means you're creating your invoices, right? You're making calls to make sure people pay you. You're doing all of that. Look at that. It's a sell going on right now, and y'all better catch it if you're already trading. So somebody give me an example of somebody who might be self-employed. And come off of mute because I won't see your chats.
Hairstylist.
A hairstylist. Yes, that's another one. And they can make really good money, right? But they got to put in those hours. Think about somebody who does braids. Sometimes that can take 8 hours, right? It can take 8 hours just to see that money. Their fingers is tired. They tired. They got head after head after head. And that's completely fine because they could be running into money, but they are exchanging their time for money. That's the left side of money, right? Let's move over to the right side of money. The right side of money is a business owner. And when I think of a business owner, I'm talking about like the owner of Amazon. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like there's a package coming from Amazon almost every day to my house. Like, what in the world? Is anybody else buying from Amazon, or am I the only one?
I think you're the only one right now.
I'm the only one? What?
Yeah.
I can't even believe that. I won't even believe that at all. All right, maybe on this call I might be the only one, but I know I'm not the only one buying from them. But let's take this for instance. He's in the 4% of the population, right? So he's making 95% of the money in the world. He can decide if he wants to take a jet and go over to another country and have fine dining just for the day and then maybe fly back. I'm not talking about like how we get in a car and drive 30 minutes to go to a restaurant and then come home. No, he can decide to go to a whole nother country and have fine dining somewhere else. He can also decide if he wants to be at his children's or grandchildren's baseball, basketball, sporting event games. He can make the choice to get up when he's done sleeping. No alarm clock set. A lot of us cannot do that, right? He doesn't have to answer to anyone. He can give a phone call to whoever's helping to run his operation and just say, hey, get it done. That's the business owner. Now we're going to talk about the 1%, the investor. And when I say investor, and let me see, who do I have on this call? I guess I can't see why I'm on here. All right, when I say investor, somebody give me an example of what an investor might be.
Someone that invests in stocks, like on Robinhood, stuff like that.
Yes, thank you. So I'm so glad that you mentioned stocks, because every time I mention what I'm doing, trading in the Forex market, a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm already familiar with stocks. I'm good. I'm already familiar with stocks. Or if I mention Forex, it's taboo. People are like, oh, no, I don't want any parts of that. But they don't even have an understanding of it, right? So let's talk about stocks. Let's see. Do I have another thing to talk about stocks here? Not yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on here so that you can see me real quick. All right, let's see.
D. Renee, do you have someone that's trying to get in?
Oh, yes. All right, good thing I came back. Let me see what's in the chats. Who's trying to get in? All right, got it. All right, so let's talk about the difference between stocks and Forex. First major difference is stocks. It opens at 9:30 on a Monday, right? And it closes, I believe, at like either 5 p.m. That sounds like a job, right? That sounds like banker's hours. So that means if you're going to be doing stocks, you have to figure out how you're going to be doing it, especially if you're at work. Now let's talk about foreign exchange. I'm going to take two things real quick. This is the US dollar. This is the Canadian dollar. Now let's say you travel over to Canada with your US dollar. What's going to happen is they're going to give you their Canadian dollar and they're going to take your US dollar, right? And they got to give you more money because the US dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar. So they have to give you more money to make it equal, right? So let me tell you what we do. We as Forex traders, we make the money off of that in between, the exchange of the rate, right? But the thing is, we don't have to travel to Canada. We don't have to travel to Great Britain. We don't have to travel to Asia. None of these places. We literally can just put numbers into our phone and allow it to see the profit. Now, I'm actually going to share some results with y'all today. So I want y'all to stay on this phone, right? So with Forex, you can place trades 24/5. That's around the clock, 5 days a week. So now we're talking about when you get off of work, you can be like, you know what? I feel like placing a trade. I feel like putting a trade in. I'm finished working. I feel like making more money. You're able to do that. But it gets better than that, because say if you're into crypto, because crypto is the thing now, right? I was in the supermarket and it said you can buy Bitcoin here. I was like, okay, I see you, Bitcoin. But guess what else? You can trade Bitcoin on the Forex market. How dope is that? And you can do it on a weekend. So now we took that 24 hours, 5 days a week to 24/7, which means that you can trade every single day of the week and make money. Now I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to share my screen. Again, if someone needs to get into the room, let me know, because I won't be able to see it when I share my screen, okay? All right, let's try this again. And I want to show y'all a video. I have a few things to show y'all tonight, so just bear with me. I'm really excited about sharing this information with you guys. All right, turn it this way so that you can see. Oh, the video done already started.
How you put your money to work.
Can y'all hear
In
this?
these financial markets, ladies and gentlemen, in this aspect of investing, you're able to put your money to work regardless if you're asleep, regardless if you're spending time with your family, if you have multiple jobs, if you have multiple businesses. This is designed so your money can go to work for you. Your money is your employee. For instance, look at the screen. This is a $500 8 balance. This young lady took 50 cents. 0.05 means 50 cents. She took 50 cents out of her account balance, pressed buy, made an opportunity, and took 50 cents to $28. 10 cents grew to $5, a dollar grew to 55. Now the key to this, ladies and gentlemen, is understand. If we could teach you how to take $1 to $55 in your sleep, is that something that you would want to learn? If we could teach you how to have calculated risk, is that something you want to learn? Are you willing to win at least 8 out of 10 trades? What most people don't understand is that there is a skill set that follows behind investing, and we want to teach you how to possess that skill set. This is a quick review of the financial market in real time. This investment was $10, $10, $10, and $10, and it's grown to over $600. Now, this is how your money is going to go to work, regardless if you're paying attention to it or not. Once you press buy or sell, you put your phone down, you put it to sleep, and allow the market to go to work. You'll be in total control of your income. You'll also be able to manage your losses. Yes, nothing is guaranteed, but remember, we're going to teach you how to have a calculated risk. If your account balance was $500, what are you willing to lose before you even enter the market? Well, you'll be able to tell the trade, you'll be able to tell the software, I am only willing to lose $5, $10, $15, since I won't be paying attention to this market. So you'll know what your loss will be before you even enter. It's called an intentional loss or calculated risk. Now, you cannot be directionally biased in these markets. This is not buying and holding shares as we would do on the stock market. We simply make money by predicting what the value of something will be. Will it be $132 today? Will it be $133 tomorrow? The difference in between those values multiplied by our investment is what we make. Now, guys, you'll understand more of that further. That's why we want to introduce you to our academy.
All right, great. So I wanted to show you that, and I'm going to show you some more stuff. But listen, I really enjoy looking at you at the same time. So I'm going to keep coming back here because I was just telling you the difference between stocks and Forex. With stocks, if you only make money if the market is going up, correct? If the market is going down, that means that you are losing your money. It's depreciating. So if that company is not doing well, you lose money. You heard the young lady just say, whether the market is going up or down with Forex, you can make money. That means you can put in a buy or you can put in a sell and capitalize off of that. So stocks, you're investing into companies. Forex, short for foreign exchange, you're investing into countries, currencies. That sounds way bigger, right? Stocks, $22 billion daily market. $22 billion daily market. That's a lot of money. So I'm not saying don't get stocks. Get stocks, have multiple streams of income, definitely. Foreign exchange, $7.7 trillion a day industry. Every single day, $7 trillion. So I'm asking you, if you are walking down the street and you see $7 trillion just coming down, would you want to have your hand in it, have a piece of the pie? Y'all can write in the chats now. You can go ahead and say, yes, 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 I want a piece of that. Give me a piece of that 7 trillion. You have the opportunity to do so in the Forex market. And that's why I'm so excited about it, because like I said, you can do this 24/5, or really 24/7. All right, stocks, it is not recession proof. We all know this. When COVID first hit, all the stocks started to plummet because everyone was scared. Forex, it is recession proof. When COVID hit, guess what? We was making money just like them 1% of people. When they were talking about COVID and how unemployment rates are rising and stuff, or when Powell would talk, guess what? We would sell the market and we would make money. Those are indicators letting us know that, oh, this market is going down. We're going to sell it. But not only that, guys, guess what? You can trade stocks on the Forex market. US 30, you can trade it. Tesla, you can trade it. SPX, you can trade it. NASDAQ, you can trade it. And people are making big banks of money. So I'm going to show you our academy. I'm going to show you the app that we use to place trades. And I'm also going to show you, listen, y'all, I wouldn't typically show this, but I am going to show you some profits, right? Because I want you to see that this is real life out here. People are firing their bosses, right? I want to see who's on this call. People are literally letting go of their bosses. So I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to keep sharing my screen. All right, start the broadcast. I hope y'all are enjoying this call too. I hope you are. All right, so first I'm going to show you the academy before I show you some of the profits. So let's go. And mind you, I'm doing this call all from my phone. So I am Dot Center, which means that you don't actually need to have a laptop. You don't need to do that. You can literally do it all from your phone. So this is our academy where we learn how to trade in the Forex market. So many of you might use YouTube, right? And you can ask a question. You can ask YouTube anything. It's like our Google, but for videos. But usually most times when you're on YouTube, it sends you down a rabbit hole and it doesn't start you at the beginning. With our academy, right? Am I already in here? All right, you can take it in many different languages: English, Spanish, German, Portuguese, French. But let's go back to English. All right. Oh, come on now. I'm going to hit enroll. And it starts you at the very beginning. What is Forex? We're going to play this video a little bit just so that you can get the quality of this.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for foreign exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks.
All right, I just wanted to show you briefly. You see the minute, it's only it's less than 5 minutes. Let's just put it that way, right? The video is less than 5 minutes. I'm going to return back to the curriculum. And then the next thing you have is the confidence quiz. Just want to show you really quickly. They ask you 3 questions. Again, no, and there are multiple choices. Nobody sees this but you. You're the only one that sees it. And the reason why you have these confidence quizzes so that you can be like, oh my gosh, I actually know what I'm talking about before you actually start taking trades in the market, right? The next thing I want to show you is Go Live TV. Now, how many of you may have Netflix or a streaming network? Does anybody on here have a streaming network?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. What's one of your favorite shows? Whoever wants to tell me, just let me know one of your favorite shows.
Queen Sugar.
Okay. Now let me ask you, Queen Sugar, do you get paid to watch that?
I wish.
Girl, let me tell you. All right, this lady right here, Kimberly Torres. Oh my freaking goodness. Look how many views she got. 85,301 views. Y'all, this is daily. They update this daily. You come back tomorrow, it's going to be different numbers. Now, you wouldn't have this many people watching her if it was not working, right? You wouldn't have that many people watching her. So listen, she used to be in the nursing field. She has helped a lot of nurses leave their jobs, right? Just by placing numbers in their phone. Nurses are usually busy. They don't have time to be like, all right, let me do this. But you have time to copy, paste, and profit, right? That's literally what she's been helping people do. And I just want to kind of show you what that looks like. So right now, I'm just going to hit the Forex. Pick a channel, Forex. Pretend this is your TV guide right here, right? And so these would be the instructors for basic. They have the art of trading, trading made simple, basics, Forex basics, all those things. Say if you can't watch it at that time, right? I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. Say if you can't watch it at that time, they have all the videos right here. From the very last video that was recorded all the way down, just going down. You can go to favorites and then see the different videos and favorites. Say if they're going live, just like how you would have Facebook Live or Instagram Live, you could come in here and say, hey, I need assistance with Forex, right? You could say that and then you would hit like send or whatever. If he's going live, guess what? He would be able to help you right then and there as you're learning. All right. The next thing that I want to show you is our strategies. So let's see if I can just go back. So I'm showing you our academy. I'm going to go back even further. All right, here we go. Strategies. We have so many different strategies. So like I said, this is like your cable. Me, I have the premium package. I am elite. I have everything unlocked. Now, if you have the platinum package, you're just going to have Forex unlocked and you're just going to learn Forex. But the thing with FRX, HFX, DCX, IBO, those are all 4 different incomes. Meaning I can get paid from the FRX Academy. I can get paid from the HFX Academy. I can get paid from the DCX Academy. And I can get paid from the IBO Academy. And then I wanted to talk about strategies. So like this one right here is levels. You hit this. And then what will happen is you come in here. Here it goes. And you would be able to hit strategy. All of them show different strategies. Look at this. He's saying buy once the market gets to here, and he's projecting that it's going to hit that C. Another thing I want to show you, we have Telegram groups. Which one did I want to show you? I said that I wanted to show y'all one. Let's just look at this one today, right? He sent a message to us saying, listen, this is one of the
Yo, what's
educators.
good, family? So I bought gold just now. The stop loss is down there. Risk 3%. I'm in the mountains in Sedona.
All right, just a little bit of that. Listen to this.
Yo, family, we're up 70, 80 pips. Take partials, close out, manage your trading accordingly, put stop.
I just want y'all to get a piece of what's going on in our life, the stuff that we're experiencing. Another one. Look at this. They send out trade ideas. Sell, 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 buy. They come back and later give you an update. Close. The trade is in 51 pips. Pips means points. Points and percentage. That's all it means. Take profit, hit. You'll learn this in the academy. Take profit literally means take your money. Take your paper. All right? All of this. And then they come back and say, we're on fire. Right? That's so peace. You'll have access to all of that. Oh, I don't want to stop sharing my screen. I want to show you another thing. I said that I was going to show you some profits, right? So when I first came into the academy, I was not saying was, because sometimes I still drive for Uber, but I placed the trade, right? I was driving and I came to a light. I was in one of those Telegram groups and they was like, all right, y'all, we about to get in this trade, place this trade. I just want to show you, I came back to check the trade and this is what it was looking like for me. Okay. My mouth dropped. I'm sitting here driving for Uber and this was happening in less than 2 hours. Who's making this in one day at their job? Any one of those, right? That's insane. The balance, 3,000 at the end, that was the equity. Now, mind you, I'm letting you know that this was a demo account because I was just practicing, getting familiar with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't wait to start trading. I could not wait to start trading just from the demo account. Right? So when I say demo account, I mean, this is not a live account. But what I do want you to see is check this one out. This girl put in her face in one of the Facebook groups that we're in. She literally was thanking Jesus. She started with a $3,000 account. Look at her equity. She placed this trade. Look how much she made in one day. Who's making this in one day? This is a gold trade. This is the signal for gold, right? But who's making that in one day? If you're making that in one day, I understand you don't need this at all. But who couldn't use another stream of income?
Sheesh.
Exactly. My point exactly. She put this in her story. She made even more money. Past profits do not equal future results. But look what she said. If I can make 20K in an hour, why would I let them pay me $17 an hour? Why would you let that happen? People are firing their bosses. The investment that we pay for this academy is not nearly nothing compared to the mindset, the money, the community, the travel that we get, the Zoom calls, right? So when you come in, yes, you'll take baby steps. You'll take baby steps. Once you learn this, baby, there's going to be no stopping you. You're going to buy the house of your dreams. You're going to buy that car that you want. You're going to take care of your family because most people, when they see their future and if they had a whole bunch of money, the first thing that they think about is their family and what you could do for your family, right? These are the sessions that are like really good to trade. They said the best time to look for opportunities would be during the London and New York session, which is usually around 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. But I will tell you, London session, 3 a.m. be popping, y'all. That's when there's a lot of vitality in the market. So if you're a night owl, that's a good time. Another thing I want you to know, try and make sure that there's anything else I need to show you before I get off of here. Another thing I want you to know is, I'm coming back on here so I can see y'all faces. Gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. The banks that you bank at, guess what they're doing? They're trading your money in the Forex market. Right? So let's talk about those money market accounts that you have where they're giving you an interest of 0.001%. and they're like, great job. Here's your money for keeping money in our bank. But yet they're trading your money that you have sitting in there in the Forex market, and they're keeping that money. They're not giving you a piece of the pie. Notice how when you have a $500 daily limit on ATM machines, because they don't want you to take all your money out at once, right? You take all your money out at once, how are they going to trade your money on the Forex market and profit? The people who trade in the Forex market are hedge funds, banks, retail traders such as ourselves, but we're not up there with the banks who are making those major moves. We're just collecting a piece of the pie. We're like the instigator that's like, all right, who you got? You think that person gonna win? You know how we taking the bets? Who you got? Who you think gonna win? We that person. And then we are making bank off of that. Don't let the bank make money off of you. You become the bank, right? You become the bank. So then when you're ready to work on your dreams that you're letting sit in the cemetery right now, when you're ready to work on those dreams, you will be your investor. You won't need to go get a loan from the bank. Baby, you'll be the one like, let me get this money. Let me get my Forex funded money for my business. I'll let you know this when my money gets big like that, I'm buying investment properties. I'm getting all of my daughters their own investment property where they can live there and still have people paying them money to live there. I'm thinking big. I'm not trying to work for anyone else again. And I don't know if you are, but just ask yourself, are you okay with them telling you what you're worth at your job? You're $22 an hour, you're $25 an hour, you're $8 an hour, whatever it is. Are you okay with that? Them saying, this is what you're worth. If you know you are worth more than that, you're going to hit the person up that sent you on this call so that you can get plugged into this community. I just came back from Atlanta with the community. We were making money all weekend. Okay. We were celebrating. It was a celebration, right? And you can be a part of that. We're going to be in Vegas in February. If you want to be a part of that, you know, just let me know. Let the person, can you mute your phone? Who are you? Let me see. Because I can hear you. I'm going to mute you real quick. All right. I got you. All right. So it's 3 people on this call, right? We got the person who heard all this information and they like, yo, I dig this. Where do I sign up? Get back to the person who invited you to this call. The second person is like, I don't know. I still have questions. I need to know more. And that's piece 2. Get right back to the person who invited you to this call. The last person is saying, this is not for me. I don't know none of this stuff. That's completely fine too. But if the person gets in touch with you, don't ignore them. Just let them know that this is not for me. That's completely fine. But if your money is not working for you, then that should not be your answer. If your bank account has been looking the same for the past 5 years, then you need to reevaluate the movements that you're making in life. Like I said, the banks are trading your money on the Forex market. If you're going to have anything to do with your money, it should be you making that choice, not them. So I'm D. Renee. I hope y'all enjoyed my call. Peace, family. Peace, love, and light.